I think we can show now that the impact of these AI tools on the standard of care is meaningful, but we can show specifically that it's the combination of the radiologist and the AI that results in the best care. So if we look at this graph, the dark blue cases that I'm showing you here, these were cases that were seen both by the radiologist and by the AI. Now, if we add on the light blue cases, these are the cases that were only seen by our radiologists in our data set. These were not seen by the AI model. And we actually know from our data that this is an underestimate of the number of cases that were only seen by the radiologist, but it's still nice to kind of visually show that there are some cases that only the rads are seeing. And if we add this vertical line here, what this is the standard of care without AI, right? These are all the cases that a typical radiologist in private practice on average is going to detect. And then if we add the last piece, we see these light orange cases. These were all the cases that were seen only by the AI in our data set. I think what's nice about this is that you can see that the best performance is radiologist with AI, right? AI alone, radiologist alone underperforms the combination of the two. And it is important to say, though, that this is theoretical data, right? This is a recent retrospective right before deployment. And in order to achieve this boost, you need to convince your radiologists that AI can help them make difficult diagnoses, right? You need them to be open-minded to that possibility. So, as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so we take time up front in our training sessions to show real-world examples of these enhanced detection cases. So let me just show a few examples of those here. Here's a 77-year-old gentleman who presented for a chest CT after he fell. And you can see the axial CT image. This is a nice example of a somewhat subtle rib fracture that was not seen initially. If we zoom in, we can see that this left-sided rib fracture, you can see, the fracture lucency, it's non-displaced, but it's a funny looking fracture, right? It's got that lytic permeative appearance. And, we know as radiologists that this is a sign of a pathologic fracture. And it turns out that once we saw this, when you study the data, the imaging more closely, you see a lot of other sites of disease, unfortunately. And so the AI helped us to find an unexpected diagnosis of metastatic disease in this patient, to help make that diagnosis for the patient earlier than might have otherwise been seen. This was an unknown finding in this particular example.